at Pacific Northwest in the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by a former star at Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe at quarterback.
To say he found a pretty good rhythm last week, I think, Mike, is a little bit of an understatement. I mean, he single-handedly accounted for 30 points after throwing for 5 touchdowns in last week's win. He had a couple of interceptions, and those are obviously concerning, but it's a little bit easier to live with the picks when you can get that sort of production out of your passing game. Look for him to keep slinging the rock all over the field, cut down on the turnovers. He can do that. He expects to lead his team to another victory in this one.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Once again, it's Scatterboot. And he'll take this forward to the 26. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 46. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll go again with Scatterboot. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And he's in! Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown Seahawks. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a 5th-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game in a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. A fake to Kamara, and now Rattler. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Rattler. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete. On 4th down, Saints' new punter for this season, Ty Kroger, set to kick it, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. The Seahawks offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. On first down, it's Scatterboot. Gets to the edge at the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Scatterboot. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9. Brings up second.
From the gun, it's Milroe. He'll tuck it and take off. And he will score! Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seattle. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now the point after try from Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. The Saints offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They're in an early hole, 14-0. They'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Brings up third and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here's the punter now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this first and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Second down and 8.
At the 14-yard line.
On the give, Scatterboot. This is going to be a Seahawks first down as the tackle is made at the 23-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 38 yards. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Play action, it's Milroe. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Howden. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. As we are ready to get back underway. down. It's a sack, but penalty markers on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Come on, set. Yell it. Ready?
It's a give now to Kamara. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. In motion goes Cooks. On 2nd down, here's Rattler. This pass right side taken in by Cooks. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now. It's Kamara. Ooh, well, now you see it, now you don't. Good juke move there. And a gain of 6. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Ready. 10 black. Set.
The motion there, tight end Johnson. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The Seahawks scoop it up inside the 20. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Myers now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, when you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's 2 guys that play tight end. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win 3rd down one-on-one. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback, he can play H-back, he can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run-after-catch. I think he's a good fit because, remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all 3 downs.
Well, Seahawks offense and running back Cam Scattaboo headed out for their next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll start this on the ground with Scattaboo. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Wow. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Seattle.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set. Six the Eagle. Six the Eagle. Ready,
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he's in! Ricky Pearsall, touchdown Seahawks. That's the 5th touchdown for him of the year. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Here's Rattler on 1st and 10. Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And the Saints, first down.
Here we go.
2 minutes to go here, till halftime.
First down.
We're
Saints.
back to Seattle after this.
Ready. Black. 95. Ready. Go.
Rattler now on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Brought in by Chris Olave. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
That's good for the Saints.
Rattler to the air once more. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing again, Rattler. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown Saints. Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints are able to cut into the deficit.
Saints 7.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatteroo. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Viking 18. Ready.
On the give, it's Scatteroo. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. 3rd, they need 8.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Milroe. The open man is Smith and Jigba. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first half. Timeout Seahawks, that is their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now it's Milroe. That's caught. The Saints have got it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back, but either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go. Red 38. Set. Go. Set.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Forced out wide. Off he goes. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And he just gets rid of this one. To the sideline, it is incomplete. He did not want to throw the interception there. And now it is fourth down. Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Milroe to throw. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Shaheed now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Saints offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, Byron Murphy in there to drop a loss of 5 to start the drive.
Let's go. 60 red. Ready.
The motion there, tight end Johnson. Throw right side to Olave. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Come on, set.
Throwing is Rattler. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up fourth down.
Wiggins on the coverage.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Hand off to Scatterboot, running left. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Hand off left. Here comes Scatterboot. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. Backfield empty. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Elijah Arroyo is the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down.
Here we go. Panther 11. 70 Timberwolf. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
They'll indeed go for it with Milroe. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Here we go. 18.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Milroe taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And that is incomplete.
Smith in Jigba.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver.
It's second down
And it'll bring up second down.
Okay, ready? Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Stephanie.
They'll run with Scatterby. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on
We've
the
seen
play.
this back have his
It's
way
third
with this
and 10.
defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On third down, Milroe. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Who's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's caught by Martinez. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face third and 2. To throw again is Milroe. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And no turnover here. Want the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
He'll try and throw for it with Milroe. He'll try and get there on the ground.
There's nothing worse than having to settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. So they roll the dice here. They leave the offense on the field, and boy, does it pay off. Great job by the quarterback extending this drive with his legs, and he sets up first and goal.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Milroe. It is brought in the end zone. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead.
Saints 10. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Saints offense ready for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Here's Rattler now, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Pack the 60. Pack the 80.
A give out of the gun, and it's Scatterby. And mark them down up beyond the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Once again, it's Scatterby. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Milroe. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Mustang 19.
3rd down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Milroe on 3rd down. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just...
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Spencer Rattler sacked. A loss of 8 yards.
Yellow, 22.
Second down.
To throw on 2nd down is Rattler. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
70 Timberwolf. Ready, ready.
Here's Scatterboot. Now, flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. That's on the 2024 first-rounder of Marius Mims.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Okay, break.
A loss of 7 yards brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Milroe. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
A gain of 17 yards. It's 4th down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Get it.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to
Come
2nd
on.
and 10.
Dragon 60. Cowboy 80. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Panther 6.
To the air, it's Milroe. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo. And he will get into the end zone. Cam Scalaboo. Touchdown Seahawks. For Scalaboo, 24 total TDs last year at Arizona State. This is 1st in the NFL.
The score, Seahawks 44, Saints 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for
The
Seattle.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense ready to take over possession of the football. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Rattler, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Third and long. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Throw across his body is complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. On first down, it's Milroe. A little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. On play action, Milroe escaping to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Ready up.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Milroe to throw. Out to his right. He'll take off again. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
18, Pioneer.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. It's second down.
Come on.
Now Milroe. Pass complete there to Harrison. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7.
Alert.
Brings up third and 3.
Hey, pass. Cougar 19.
They'll try to run for it with Scatterboo. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Intended for Ricky Pearsall. Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Ready, yellow, 43. Ready.
Rattler now on first down. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards on the play.
In motion is Hill. On first and 10, Rattler. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints will get just a bit closer.
Saints 17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Corey Horton now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Well, Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. These fans set to head home happy. Very solid performance by the hometown side as they finish off a very decisive victory. And he will not be able to turn up field. They'll drop him behind the line.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They'll go play action with Milroe. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Jeffrey Simmons. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Come on, set. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They're going on 4th down. Milroe. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Here we go. One final play. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints are able to edge a bit closer. So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.